Hey guys, welcome to Wingkin Gaming. Just going to go through this new dungeon that came out a few hours ago, the Necropolis, and the Lich King. I've done up to B7, having a bit of trouble with that because I don't have many great fire monsters or water monsters that can actually take down the shield. So I'm just going to give you an example of B6, running through this team right here. Let's do it with the attack power increase. So I'm just going to speed through until the boss fight. So in the meanwhile, I'll just explain why I've chosen to have Bernard as the speed leader, not the speed leader, the leader skill instead of Orochi, who increases the, I guess, wind monsters around him by 30%. There's a passive that the boss has which caps this attack speed of everyone in the actual arena. So having a really fast team won't help at all. I believe that the speed buff that Bernard gives does affect the actual attacks rate of your monsters, so that is useful. I think also that's backed on the web page where there's tips. It says here that the ancient Lich King continually revives. So you must defeat the boss by decreasing the max HP. Hold on. To get through the soul barrier, you're required to bring monsters that attack multiple times, such as Orochi, Lucian. I got this Julian as well that all attack multiple times, and also there's this because of the speed cap. Attack speed increasing and decreasing skill effects may come in very handy. Is what it says. Okay, so you got the attack speed increase. So just explaining the skills briefly, the first skill that he has is Exploit Soul. It recovers his HP by 50% of the damage he's dealing, and it also increases in damage permanently every time the skill is used. So the longer you drag out the fight, the harder it's going to be. And it's also a vampire effect. And the second skill is Imprison the Soul of the enemy. And by the enemy, it means you're the enemy. So this is a pain. Usually he'd take my Lucian, but sometimes he'd take one of my tanks because it gets past the shield. Yeah, well, either way, Lucian's scary because he can kill my whole team. Tank is really a pain because he's really hard to kill. So, yeah, third skill, it's a passive. As we said before, there's a cap on the attack speed, and all the influences on the attack bar will be deactivated. So if you have like the second skill of Orochi won't be able to be decreasing his attack bar. If you got a Hua, it won't decrease his attack bar. If you got Verdehile, it won't increase attack bar. If you saw over here, I just boosted my Bernard. If you rewind a bit, you can see it as well. But that only increased the attack speed of all my allies, but it didn't boost the attack bar by 30% as it normally would. Okay, the fourth one is also passive. It's a soul barrier. So this shield here starts at 6. And then you have to bring this down within the time span before he actually hits again, because if he hits again, it's going to refresh at 6. So this attack speed boost is very important. As I said in the tip, you are required to bring monsters that attack multiple times. So to give you an example, he's already a tough attack, so maybe I won't be able to get this through, but just give you example 1, 2. I can get through the shield with this 6 times. So once you're through the shield, you can actually do some continuous damage and whatever's to get through. Okay, one thing you notice with this boss that you wouldn't have seen before, and before today and before this boss, is that there's a red HP bar. So one of his skills, which one is it? Anyway, I think it's Soul Barrier here. As you can see, no, it doesn't say. It's actually, when he attacked, it's without the barrier, his max HP decreases by 30% of the incoming damage, which means that this is his max HP decreasing. So if he heals himself, if he wasn't to heal himself. If he stole my Charson and he healed full health, the top of the red bar is his full health. Okay, so we're just going to keep hitting him. So the shield's back up, so this will do 3 attacks. I don't want to waste it, but yeah, you have to get the shield down, right? And every time he attacks. Okay, so what you saw there, clearly my Julian did the most damage during that round of attacks. Just a note as well, the round of attacks, the damage only counts after the shield is broken. So if all your actual damage dealers spend all their skills taking down the shield, and then you got, you know, a tank hitting him once after the shield's gone, that tank's going to be taken over to the other side, and he's going to be really hard to kill. For example, my Charsum, I've had him taken over to the other side and healed the boss to full health, which is not great. But yeah, okay. So just in this case, I'd kill my Julian first, otherwise he'll do significant damage to my team. Good thing he's squishy though. Okay, once he's dead, he'll be back on my side, and then we go back to decreasing the attack bar. So once he's actually close to dead, okay, so he just died there because of the continuous damage. This skill here should be the fallen one. Fallen Immortal. So there's a reusable in 7 turns. He revives at 50% of his HP at the moment of death, and then he'll be immune to, you know, cooltime decreasing skills and silences. So as I said before, this is his new max HP, so 50% will be half of that. Alright, so we go ahead and just smash him, and then he should be dead soon without the cooldown. If you leave this too long, he's just going to revive again, but the good thing is that his max HP just keeps going down. He should be dead after that. Okay, so that's it for, I guess, the summary of the skills of the Lich. Obviously, up until B10, there's going to be different difficulties, but essentially it's the same concept. Let's just sum this just because you're viewing, guys. Hopefully we get something good. And nothing. Okay. Alright, laters, guys.